Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm good, Paul. How you doing?
Doing wonderful. Thank you. It's such an honor to have you on with us today.
No problem.
Yes. Well, we're excited because this movie, oh my gosh, it hit me hard. I've been to Ireland several times, and then, of course, you meet all kinds of people in your travels, and this is a incredibly thoughtful and wonderful story, and just something that you probably thought, I need to do this, right?
Definitely. Yeah, I just loved the story. I loved the character. I love how stripped back everything felt in its approach. And it's just another opportunity to get into this world, just tell the truth, try to give a great performance. And I hope I did that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you sure did. Well, and it's such an emotional story too, and some of the scenes that you had to go through, I couldn't imagine what was going through your mind or what kind of headspace you have to get in to do it. Is there a whole lot of prep that you had to do to do some of those scenes?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely like sticking to the script. Frank did extensive research before he wrote it, and when he did, it was beautiful. So I tapped into that. I tapped into the research of it all.
Mhm.
Speaking to people who had actually gone through the provision system was very important for me. So I had access to them from the very beginning. Once I did that, I then just allowed myself to just feel the truth of what the character was feeling, apply all of the things that I'd been learning, all the ways in which I was like, you know, growing and taking allowing this character like just to take on its own life and just tell the truth. That was my
Mhm.
process. Yeah, that was my main process.
Yeah. And what a cool thing to do now because you've got so many eyes on you, not only on social media, but just you're a superhero, So to have something so important come out, after this to where a lot of people are watching, that must be the greatest blessing, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I filmed this project before I actually did the second Black Panther.
Hmm.
So, I feel like it's having just its new life in the US, but definitely a timely release because it allows people to tap in and see something really, important in the world as well. Um and just it's just another extension of the work I try to put out.
Hmm. Well, and you've got, like I said, so many people looking up to you now, and they're thinking, "Oh, you have the coolest job in the world. This is what I want to do." But it's certainly so much harder than anyone can imagine. What kind of advice do you give to someone that wants to follow in your footsteps?
Hmm. Don't follow my footsteps, Andrea. Um, I mean, I would definitely tell someone who wants to do acting to really just focus on your craft, Make sure you know the reasons why you want to do this. Um, Study, um, and just be in love with it. And when you're not in love, give yourself time to take a break. It's like any relationship. When you need a break, you need a break, and then you come back to it. You're just like, oh my God, I love you. Um, so just yeah, just just do it for the right reasons, and as long as you can do that, your path will find its way. Pick work that means something if you can. So not everybody gets that privilege. I
Yeah,
I get the privilege, but I don't know about nobody else.
yeah, that's true. Well,
I'm
my
just very
co-host is,
stubborn. Hmm?
yeah, yeah. Well, my co-host Drew Pearson is one of our great Dallas Cowboys, one of our football heroes here, and caught the Hail Mary. Of course, we all know the Hail Mary term now, just kind of back up against the wall and just throwing it. So we love to ask people the Hail Mary moment, which is that moment in your life or career where you just kind of had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was for you?
Hail Mary moment. Wow, that's so cool. Where I had to just trust it and just go for it.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah. Sometimes we have a few.
Oh my goodness. So many. The thing that comes to mind right now is just like just taking a break from acting actually was my Hail Mary moment to be like, I'm gonna go for taking a step back and trusting that when I do step back into this, it's gonna be everything I want it to be. And
Mhm.
that's literally what happened. I took a step back, and the second I was spiritually right in my soul, I stepped back into it, and it just my dreams just kept being fulfilled. And I feel like I have those type of cycles in my life. I take a step back, and then I'm propelled even further. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Part of that is what we talk about on the show is that success mindset that you have to have. And even if you're not feeling it, because, as creative types are notoriously hard on ourselves. So is there something you tell yourself that kind of keeps you on the right path even when things are hard?
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely try to remember my purpose when things get a bit tough, like why I'm doing what I do, and the type of legacy I want to leave behind. So I
Mhm.
feel like I always have that in the forefront of my mind. Like, if something's not going the way I wanted to, I kind of like rejig, relook at everything, and then just remember like why I want to do what I do. And it kind of helps me to keep moving forward.
Yeah, yeah, well said. Now, of course, there's a great story from every set, but on this one, was there a certain moment or scene or time where you're just kind of looking around and going, "I'm never going to forget this day"?
Hmm. There were a lot, but I think it was a scene for myself and Josh O'Connor, and we were like in the fields, and we were
Mhm.
just walking, and it was just beautiful. And I just really remembered that scene, and how, our director gave us space to like just live in the moment and just let the camera just walk with us and no interruptions. It was just really beautiful. Um, just the length of time the camera was there just on me, and just yeah, just really, really enjoyed that. Yeah, I remember that the
Yeah.
most.
Mm. And what a beautiful setting too. I mean, I've been able to explore all around there, and it's
Mm.
incredible. Some of the things you'll see, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And you being, you having gone to Ireland, you would know more than many how beautiful it is out there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, after this, I can't wait to see what you do next. What do you have coming up next for us?
I have a boxing film coming up next. I've been
Yeah.
training for a year. I am playing Ramla Ali. She's a Muslim uh, boxer from the UK, and from Somalia, most importantly, Somalia. And she became British national champion. Um, and she's just phenomenal. She's about to, get a world title soon. Like she's just amazing. So I'm representing her in a film next called In the Shadows.
I love that. And last thing, there's so much to get out of this film. And I think depending on what people have been through, they may get something different. But what are you hoping that people will think about and discuss and take away after this?
I want them to take away and discuss just firstly like how this situation really makes you see like what people go through, and to have compassion. Um and hopefully like it can bring some type of change as well. Um but the main thing is definitely like reevaluating how we see people in these types of situations, and just having more compassion for them.
Yeah, so well said. Well, thank you so much for making this one and promoting it, getting it out there in the world. And definitely look forward to the next things and looking forward to talking to you soon. It's been an absolute blessing.
Thank you, Paul. Bless you.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye.
You're welcome.